It's a beautiful destination in Michigan, bringing joy to the lives of nearly 600,000 guests each year with its spectacular horticulture and sculptures. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess and this is Comcast Newsmakers, coming to you from the 2014 West Michigan Policy Forum, being taped at the Amway Grand Plaza Hotel in downtown Grand Rapids. Joining me now is the Public Relations Manager for Frederik Meijer Gardens and Sculpture Park, Andrea Wolschleger. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All kinds of exciting things always happening at the Frederik Meijer Gardens, but what folks probably don't know is that you're changing exhibitions, bringing new things in all the time.
Absolutely. We have 3 sculpture exhibitions every year, and we have 3 horticulture-based exhibitions every year. So right now we're actually focusing on both a horticulture and a sculpture one. Our sculpture exhibition is called Highly Recommended Emerging Sculptors, and that actually is a group exhibition that was formed by recommendations from the artists in our permanent collection. So we took their advice, we took their input, and then we curated this exhibition, which will be on display through January 5th. Additionally, our Chrysanthemum and More exhibition is the exhibition that really celebrates fall, the chrysanthemum, gourds, pumpkins, tons of fun programming. So that exhibition is also running through the end of October.
So if you've been there before, don't think as though you've seen everything because it's an ever-changing landscape.
It really is, and you know, this year especially we used the seasonal display greenhouse to kind of change out and complement the chrysanthemum. And this year we have what we call a chrysanthemum column, and it is this beautiful column of chrysanthemums complemented by kale and cabbage and all sorts, and apples and pumpkins, you name it. It's beautiful. That's definitely something to check out and new this year.
Now, fall obviously is a wonderful time to be outdoors, to walk around, just a lovely day to entertain yourself at the gardens. But you mentioned, you know, the sculpture exhibit is going through January.
Yes.
People may not know you're still a great place to visit all seasons and in the winter too.
Absolutely, we are open year round, and you're right, that is something that not a lot of people know. So all of our pathways are always cleared, whether if we have a foot of snow or no snow, it's always accessible. The sculptures actually look different too, I think, in the winter time or the fall, because you know, you have a changing backdrop. It's not just, you know, an indoor gallery. You have fall color, you have snow, you have all sorts of different ways to experience outdoors and indoors.
You said and indoors.
Yes.
There is a large portion of what folks can see and do at the gardens that actually does take place indoors.
Absolutely. We do have the sculpture galleries, which I mentioned our fall sculpture exhibition is in there, but we also have a carnivorous plant house where you have your meat-eating plants. We have a tropical conservatory, which is 5 stories tall, that is home to our Butterflies Are Blooming exhibition every March and April. We have the seasonal display greenhouse that I mentioned, an arid garden, tons of fun things to do indoors in addition to out.
And you are currently working on building an awesome exhibit coming this spring.
Yes. In June of 2015, we will open our Japanese garden, which we've been working on for almost 5 years now. So picture hardscapes literally made in Japan and then shipped to the US and then restructured here. We've got waterfalls, we've got a tea house, we have a zigzag bridge, a Zen style garden, huge boulders that are placed, and they kind of form the background. Horticulture, it's going to be truly amazing, and that opens to the public on June 13th of 2015.
And is that going to be a permanent exhibit?
That is, yep. It's an 8-acre addition to the already existing 139 acres at Frederik Meijer Gardens.
Super exciting. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Today's Comcast Newsmaker was Andrea Wolschleger, the Public Relations Manager of the Frederik Meijer Gardens and Sculpture Park.